Okay, guys, welcome to this class. This is Lady Pupiales, and I'm gonna be your teacher today. So before to start with the class, let's play on an activity. So for this activity, what I need you to do is to open your screen, and I'm going to be showing you a series of pictures. And what I need you is that if you like something, you please do an happy face, and even you can smile if you like it can be a fruit. It's gonna be related with food, right? So if you like, please do a smile, a happy face, and if you don't like that, please do a sad face. Yeah, got it?
Okay,
Yes,
teacher.
Okay, let's go with the first picture. So this is a melon. So please smile if you like this fruit, and make a sad face if you don't like it. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jamal is doing a sad face. Yeah, Najeli, you like melon. Yvette, I can see also here. Oh, I have also a comment. Oh, Mr. Bellis, you don't like melon.
no.
Okay. Now we have another picture. How about this? Okay. Oh, Yvette is smiling again. We have Jamael. It's smile. Oh, you don't like also vegetables? Okay. Marilyn. Yeah, you're smiling. Okay. Cynthia, you don't like vegetables.
No, I like it.
How would you like? Okay. So please, Eric, what's your reaction from seeing this picture? Happy face or you like it? Yeah, that's very good to know.
I am happy.
Okay. Let's continue with this. In my case, I don't like pizza, so I'm going to do a sad face. Mhm. Oh, Eric, it seems that you like. Marilyn, also you like pizza. Jamael, you like this? Ah, okay, got it. This is the one for you. Nayeli, you're smiling. Yeah, very good. Yvette, oh, it seems that everyone likes pizza except for me. Well, it sounds interesting. Now we have another one. How about this one? Ah, okay, Cynthia's smiling. Do you like hamburger, Cynthia?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay. In your case, Mr. Velez, what's your reaction? Oh, you don't like it. Well, I can see your comment. Yeah. And I think that, oh, Nayeli, I think that you really love to eat hamburger. Okay, Eric, I can see your reactions. You also like this. Yeah, just it. You like it. I think that your reactions shows that you also like this. And our final picture is mushrooms. How about this one? Yeah, Eric, it seems that you like. How about you, Marilyn? Happy face, sad face, it seems. Okay, I understand. Yeah, in my case, I also don't like mushrooms. Yeah, Najiri, you like mushrooms. Whoa, so interesting. Yeah, Jamal, I can see that. Oh, I think that everyone from here like. Oh, Cynthia, you don't like. That's why I'm doing your happy face. Yeah, me too. Me too. Okay, now let's continue with the next activity. We're going to watch a video, and then you are going to guess what is going to be the topic about in this lesson, right? So,
Do you like broccoli? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do you like ice cream? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do you like broccoli ice cream? No, I don't. Yucky. Do you like donuts? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do you like juice? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do you like donut juice? No, I don't. Yucky.
Okay, now that you have watched this video, please, I'm going to send you a link in the chat. So please click on the link and write in from 1 to 3 words. What do you think is going to be the topic about in these lessons? Yeah, we're going to use Mentimeter. So please join to the link and write from 1 to 3 words. What do you think it's going to be the topic of this lesson? Yeah, it will be, yes. Likes, yeah. What else? Let's see. Yeah, yes. All of you have an idea about what is going to be this topic about. Yeah, exactly. What this topic it's going to be about, it's like and dislikes. But as you can see, with the first activities, we were talking about fruits, food. So this topic is going to be about likes and dislikes, but we're going to relate this with food. Yeah, and also in this topic, we are going to use do and does. Exactly. It seems that you were paying attention. So now let's move on and go to the slides. Let's continue with it. As you are guessing, as you have guessed, this is likes and dislikes, but we're going to relate this with food. So you have to know general aspects about this. For example, when you have to use it, you can use like and don't like, or to say things are good or bad. For example, I like, in my case, I don't like pizza. So for me, it's not good to eat pizza, and that's why I'm using this expression, like I don't like pizza. But in the case of you, that most of you seems like you like pizza, well, it is because you love to eat or you enjoy to eat that. So that's when you are going to use I like. Also, to make sentences using likes and dislikes, there are some certain rules that you need to consider, right? Before to start creating sentence, it's important to consider this. We have first person and third person. What will happen when you use first person? Well, we have subject pronouns here, and it seems like the verb like is going to be in its infinitive form, and also the auxiliary of this verb is going to be don't. But when we are using third person, we're going to use the same verb, well, like, but in this case, you're going to add an is in the end of the verb, and it means likes. And also the auxiliary of this, it's going to be doesn't. But to have a better idea, let's see the structure. Let's see the whole structure to make affirmative sentences and negative sentences. Okay, so here we have, for making affirmative sentences using like and using to talk about likes and dislikes, you have to use the first a subject. You will always need a subject, right? Then you have to use, you need a verb, in this case is like, but in the case of third person, as I was explaining to you before, you have to add an s. And also you finally need a complement. For example, Miss Bayless, can you help me reading the first sentence, please?
I like chocolate.
Okay. So, Mr. Eric Simbaña, can you help me reading the second sentence, please?
Okay, Anthony likes spaghetti.
Okay, as you can see, we have I like chocolate. And in the second sentence, you have Anthony likes spaghetti. So somebody can tell me the difference between those two sentences? What happened with the verb? Okay, so Mr.
It's with an.
Okay, yeah, sure, you were right. What happened? That in the second sentence, we add an S. Why? Because it's third person. That's why we say Anthony likes spaghetti. But in my case, if I'm talking about first person, in this case I, you don't need to add an S. Now, what happened with the case of negative sentences? It's the same structure, but here you have to include an auxiliary. In this case, as I told you, do is for first person and doesn't is going to be for third person, right? So in the case I like chocolate, we have the subject that is I. We have, in this case, the auxiliary of I is don't. And then the verb is going to be in their infinitive form. That is, in this case, like. You don't need to add an S because you are already using an auxiliary. And the complement is actually the same. So in the case of Anthony likes spaghetti, you can see that here it is, Anthony doesn't like spaghetti. We are using this auxiliary doesn't because it's third person. Okay, and also you have to consider, here we have a sticky note that don't is the construction of do not, and doesn't also it's the construction of does not. You can also put I do not like chocolate, or just say I don't like chocolate, and it's gonna be perfect. So here we have some exercise for you to practice. You're going to be practicing with me, right? So in order to internalize this, what I have explained you before, we have some exercise that is complete the following sentences we don't like and doesn't like. The happy face, as we were practicing at the beginning of the activity, it's for affirmative sentences, and while the sad face is going to be for negative sentences. So please, Miss Yvette, Miss Yvette Watzke, what do you think is going to be? What do you think is going to happen in the first sentence? We have to use like, don't like, doesn't like, or even like and likes. Remember that
In
the
the
happy
first
face is going to
sentence,
be
yes, in the first sentence, we have to use like, according to the face,
yeah.
the happy face.
Yeah. So can you say the whole sentences? The whole sentence?
Okay, it could be, we like
See?
pizza.
Yeah, very good. Now, who wants to do the second one? Somebody else wants to do the second one? We have a sad face here. So what do you think it will happen here?
Maria doesn't like.
Yeah, exactly. Maria doesn't like cucumber. Yeah, here we have the third one. So please, Mr. Timbanya, what do you think is going to happen in the third sentence? What do you have to use?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Sure, we have happy face to form an affirmative sentence, and we have a sad face to make a negative sentence. So you have to use like or likes, or you can use also for negative sentence, don't like or doesn't like. In this case, we have a sad face.
Okay, in this case is don't like.
Yeah, so which, can you read the whole sentence, please?
Okay, Fernanda, Mario, and Luis don't like seafood.
Yeah, very good. Now let's continue with the first sentence. So please, Miss Mukmal Cynthia, can you help me with the first sentence, please? We have a happy face here.
Yes, I see. Well, I think is my dog likes buns.
Yeah, likes. You have to use and you have to add an s in the verb because it's the third person. And finally, we have hamburgers. And we have the blank space and hamburgers. And we have a sad face. So, Mr. Taya, what do you think is going to happen here?
With the happy face?
With a sad face. The last sentence.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can see a sad face, so I guess it is I don't like hamburgers.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it seems that you were paying attention. That's very good. And you assert all the options. Now let's continue with the second part of this lesson. It's to create or to formulate questions. What do you have to consider here? That as you know, there are auxiliaries for first person and third person. So, to make questions, yes, no questions, in this case, you have to use those auxiliaries. We have do or does, depending on the of it is pair or first person. Okay, don't worry, Mr. Taya, don't worry. We have do the auxiliary, then we have the subject, then you have to include the verb, but in this case also it's going to be in infinitive way, and then we have the complement. And don't forget the question mark. For example, do, it's the first part of the question. You is the subject, like in its infinitive form, and the complement that in this case is pizza. Yeah, do you like pizza? We have short answers, that is, yes, I do. Or in the case that I don't like, well, no, I don't. We also have long answers for this, in order to answer this question. For example, you can say, yes, I like pizza. Oh, no, I don't like pizza. But it's most common to use the short answers. For example, let's say, Mr. Vélez, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you like spaghetti?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. As you can see, he also used no, I don't. It's the short answer. And why he used don't? Because it's the auxiliary from the first person. In this case, if we are talking about third person, he, she, it, and the second question, for example, does Anthony like spaghetti? You are going to answer with the auxiliary. Yes, he does, or no, he doesn't. If you're asking with us, you have to answer with us. Remember that. Please keep that in mind. If the question is with do, you have to answer with do. Yes, I do. Or in this case, does Anthony like spaghetti? You say no, he doesn't, or yes, he does. Okay. So now let's practice also on other exercise with me, and let's make questions with this sentence. In the first, we have Elisa likes lemonade. So what do you think is going to be the question here? Please, Miss Huascaribet, can you make the first sentence into a question?
Sure. It could be does she
Yeah.
or Elisa like lemonade?
Yeah, very good. That's very good. Let's try. Now let's continue with the second. Raúl, Clara, and Lisa like muffins. So, Miss Stewart, Nayeli, can you help me with this?
Yes, okay. Do they like movies?
Yeah, yeah, and also, if we, as Nayeli tell us, he uses a subject pronoun here instead of writing or saying do Raúl, Carla, and Lisa like muffins. You can you can put this. You can put they instead of Raúl, Carla, and Lisa. You are replacing with a subject pronoun, and that's right. And finally, we have my dog likes sausages. So please, Mr. Jehon Jamael, can you help me with this? Remember the structure.
Okay, does my dog like sausage?
Yeah, very good. Let's prove this. And yeah, you were right. You got all of them. And now it's time for you to practice. So you're going to produce your own sentences. I'm going to ask you, and you are going to say if you like or not, right? So, for example, what fruits do you like? In my case, I'm going to be using the structure that I have told you before. So in my case, I like apples. So what fruits do you like? Do you like? This is a question for Mr. Vélez. What fruits do you like? Mr. and Vélez, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
So I have a question for you. You're going to use the structure that I have explained you before, and I'm going to be asking you this question: what fruits do you like? And you have to choose the fruits that you like. So, Mr. Vélez, what fruits do you like?
Okay. I like grapes and apples.
Yeah, very good. So, Mr. Timbaña, what fruits do you like?
So I like watermelon and mandarin.
Yeah, yeah, me too, me too. Okay, thank you. Let's go on with Miss Maltintia. What fruits do you like?
Well, personally, I like orange.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Let's continue with Miss Vasquez. What fruits do you like?
I like grapes.
Yeah, thank you. Miss Iwe, what fruits do you like?
Okay, I like strawberry and pineapple.
Yeah, yeah, it seems. Yeah, me too. So now let's continue with another section. Now we have what vegetables do you like? But in this case, let's change a little bit the exercise. I'm going to ask you if you like uh, a specific vegetable, and you are going to answer me with a short answer. For example, uh, do you like, in my case, do you like, for example, Mr. Bellis, can you help me? I'm going to ask you something, and you have to answer with short answers, please. Yeah?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so Mr. Bellis, do you like carrots?
Yes, I like.
Yeah, you can say in this case, yes, I do. Oh, no, I don't. You have to use those short answers. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, so you can use self-correct.
Um, yes, can you repeat the question?
Do you like carrots?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Now let's continue with Mr. Chiwe. Miss Chiwe, do you like corn?
Yes, I like.
Yeah, but in this case,
Yes, I do.
let's use,
Yes.
yeah, very good.
Sorry.
Yeah. So don't worry, don't worry. The most important thing here is that you solve correct and you can learn better. So let's continue with Mr. Tijon. Do you like asparagus?
No, I don't.
Yeah, very good. Let's continue with Mr. Eric Timbaña. Do you like broccoli?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Yeah, in my case too. And let's continue with the last section of this exercise. Let's continue with what fast food do you like? So let's answer it. I'm going to ask you in the same way that I was asking you. So, Miss Mukmal Cynthia, do you like hamburger? Well, I think it was.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, yeah, because at the beginning of the activity you were smiling. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, let's see, Miss Quasgribet, do you like tacos?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, are very good. So, Mr. Peles, do you like pizza?
No, I don't know. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Do you like pizza? And finally, Mr. Mr. Miss Miss Pozo, do you like hot dog? Are you here?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, very good. So it seems that you understand. Now it's your time. It's your time to, well, I'm going to send you a link to evaluate your knowledge, to verify if you understand this topic. And please, once you finish, please send a screenshot on the chat to know what happened or to know how well it goes for you, this evaluation. So please, Mr. Jamael Gijon, do you understand what it's going to be the activity, what you're going to do?
Uh, I think so. We have to go to the link, do the activity, and then send a screenshot in the chat.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, that's totally what you have to do. So you have 5 minutes. Please take your time to do, don't run, just try to do well. And then you send me the screenshot to verify how well do you do. Okay, it seems that we already have the first. Uh, it seems that we have some screenshots. So please raise your hand once you finish the activity to verify that everyone did. activity. Yeah, we have Nayeli, Miss Nayeli. Yeah. Okay, let's see the results. How well did you do? Meanwhile, this is charging. Please, Mr. Velez, tell me how it was the activity. It was easy, difficult, good, not good.
It was easy, teacher.
Okay, let's see. And how about you, Mr. Tijon Jamael? How well, how was the activity?
I think that was easy because your explanation was great.
That's so kind for you. Still that. Okay, let's see. I have a little problem with this, with the internet, but I think that I'm going to be asking to you as in the time that this is charging. Okay, so Miss Nayeli Shiwe, how was your item? Oh, Miss Nayeli Shiwe, how was your activity? How was the activity for you? Oh, you got 10 out 10, 10 out 10. That was that is very good to know that. Okay, everyone, we have another 10 here, and also we have another 10 here. Okay, everyone got the activity. That's pretty cool. That's very good. Yeah. So as everyone has finished this, as everyone has finished this, sorry, let's finish with the last activity because it seems that you really understand it. Okay, let's finish with some questions. This is a metacognitive scale, so we have 3 questions, and I'm going to be asking you to verify what you have learned today. We have the first question, that is, what have you learned today? How have you learned it? And finally, in what other situations can you relate to this topic? Can you relate to this topic? So you have 1 minute to think about these answers, and then I'm going to be asking you in order to know what have you learned today. And also, if somebody wants to talk, just unmute your microphone and go ahead. You can do it. That's also.
Well, teacher, I think today I learned, um, how to use the word like and dislike, and at the same time, I think I can use this knowledge to give opinions, to give opinions about the things that I like and the things that I hate, For example, like this movie, I don't like this movie.
Okay, that's very good. You answer very cool. You answer very well. Now let's see if somebody else have another idea or another answers. For example, Miss Quasker, what have you learned today?
Okay, from my point of view, I learn how can I say my opinions according to any topic, if I like or I don't like this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. So now, please, Mr. Gijon, I have a question for you.
Tell me.
Okay, how have you learned this? I mean, what is what instruments help you to understand that?
Okay, the instruments was pictures about food that you put in the screen, like food, vegetables, and I forget another thing. So I relationship with that I like and that I don't like.
Yeah.
So I understand better in that way.
Yeah, thank you. And finally, let's see if Mr. Simbaña is wants to answer the last question. In what other situations can you relate to this topic? Mr. Simbaña, are you there?
Yes. Okay, I don't know, but in situations of a conversation to ask if he wants something specific, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. The other situations that you can relate this topic are a lot of situations. Can be as Anthony tell us when you are talking about opinions and you are saying like I like this movie or I don't like this movie. And also you can include this topic in conversations, as you said. You can use when you are talking with a friend and you are talking about you what things you like, what things you love, and what things you don't love, or you hate actually. So I think I don't know if somebody wants to add something or wants to say something about this, wants to share your answer with us, probably. Okay, so in this case, I want to know if there is any doubt. You have any doubts? Can you, if you have any doubts, you can tell us, and I'm going to be clarifying you. Or and also, if you think that everything was okay, you can raise your hand. Yeah, one, two persons, three people, four people. Okay, so that means that everything was clear, and and we are in the final section of this. Okay, so this was the class for today. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in the next class. Thank you.